we'll get to this party started. Good morning and welcome to Virtual Networkers Friday edition. It is August 28th. I hope everybody's had a great week so far. It's good to see familiar and new faces. Well, Krista's kind of familiar, actually. So let's say familiar faces. Good to see everybody. Everybody's kind of signing in here. We'll just give her just a moment to get their audio and video set up. In the meantime, if you haven't done so already, please go to the chat box, put your first, last name, and email addresses in there for our chat box honors. Of course, you know I will be emailing this out to you later, as well as a recording link, so that you can connect with everybody on the chat box. So we'll go ahead and get started with our 30-second introductions. So ladies, remember, please keep it to 30 seconds so that we have lots of time for Kathleen today and also lots of time for our announcements. So Kathleen, do you mind kicking us off with your 30-second introduction?
You're so cute. Ladies, I so appreciate you being here. I'm just going to say hi and stay tuned.
Okay, I love that. Ooh, a little cryptic. Love it. Well, I'm next on the screen. I'm Jill Celeste, founder of Virtual Networkers, as well as founder of Celestial University. Celestial University is a all-encompassing virtual campus for female entrepreneurs where I teach marketing and mindset. And I live in Newport Richey, Florida, which is just northwest of Tampa. Sherry, you'll be next, and then Krista. I didn't give you a full warning, sorry.
And I'm clicking the button and it's not clicking and, you know, whatever. So good morning, everyone. My name is Sherry Andrews. I'm a small business attorney here in Pennsylvania, using flat fee and subscription rate models that take the fear out of legal fees. I work with small businesses and solopreneurs to make sure that their businesses are legally protected and positioned for success. Being an entrepreneur myself, I understand the issues faced by small businesses, and I bring 32 years of experience in both law firms and in-house counsel to the table. So if you know anyone who needs help here in Pennsylvania, or if it's for trademark and copyright issues nationwide, my information is in the chat box.
Thank you, Sherry. Krista, then Margaret.
Good morning. Well, I'm actually coming to you this morning or this afternoon from Athens, Greece. So I'm excited to be popping in. Yeah, isn't that cool? So I am with Cabby Clothing, and I am a personal stylist with them. So I help you ladies look your best for any occasion that you have, whether it be Zoom calls like this or it's just some loungewear and something comfortable to be in all day, or whether you're out and about these days and need something a little bit more dressed up. I can help you in any way. So we have the new fall 20 collection that's out right now, and it's just absolutely gorgeous.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us from Greece. That's a first. It is first. Margaret and Judy.
Well, good morning from delightful Dunedin, and I am Margaret Martin. I'm a coach, and one of the areas of expertise that I have in coaching is working with women over 50. You know, one of the things I've found is often they're very successful, but they have this hunger for a fulfilling life. There's some pieces missing, and they may not just be obvious. So we work together to uncover what those missing pieces are, create a plan, so the rest of their life is the best of their life. And you can find me at margaretmartin.com.
Awesome. Thanks, Margaret. Judy, then Laura Templeton.
I'm going to apologize in advance. This is my piece for Tarpon Friday, so I will be leaving early. It won't be because of whatever the last person said. I'm Judy Kane, and my business is Aligned Consciousness. I help people rewrite subconscious self-limiting beliefs. People come to me for three main reasons. They either come for the big emotions that are keeping them from moving freely through life, or they come because they're not hitting their conscious goals, or because they've got physical symptoms of stress.
Awesome. Thank you, Judy. Laura, and then Kate.
Good morning, I'm Laura Templeton from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Yes, Bucks County. I keep moving all over the place, so we're not sure where we're going to land next. But I help people develop their 30-second message for networking and video. Most people really struggle with this part of networking, and it's one of the things that I love to help people overcome, especially women that I've gotten to know that have amazing stories and really need to share them with the world. So if you know someone who's struggling to share their message in 30 seconds or less and doesn't want to show up for this meeting, send them my way. I'm Laura Templeton with 30-Second Success.
Kate and Mary Beth.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I have my son, my 18-year-old son bought me this for my birthday. Isn't that? So he did some research and anyway, first time premiering. So hi, I'm Kate Barnes and I help people to transform their external homes and their internal minds so that their space matches their unique way of being. And that means that they get to live the life that they want on their own terms. Kate Barnes with katebarnes.com.
Awesome.
Okay.
I love the microphone too. Very cute. Mary Beth and Rachel.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth. I am in Alexandria, Virginia, and I'm an intuitive animal communicator, and every so often I get to help people with lost pets. This week, actually the last 2 weeks, I have 2 cats, one in the UK and one in Illinois that they'd gone missing. And before our actual session, I started telling them, go home, get yourselves found. And both of them were found the night before our session. They got home. So we got to talk to them about why they left and everything's okay. And that mean old gas man isn't coming back to the house. And, you know, just because cats are skittish. But that is one of the things I do. And I talk to animals about regular things like peeing in the boxes, litter boxes and stuff as well. Mary Beth Decker, sacredgrove.com, where people and pets heal and connect. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Rachel, then Tracy.
Hi ladies, as you know, I'm Rachel and coming to you from Paris. And I'm a website designer and WordPress expert. And I work with spiritually aligned entrepreneurs who want to transform their business into an online empire. Whether that's at the start of their journey, using one of our professionally designed templates, or a more bespoke website that is custom designed and tailor-made uniquely for them. Our clients walk away with a gorgeous website that really gives them the confidence to step up and share their gifts in a bigger way.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rachel. Tracy, then Susan Shelton.
Happy Friday, ladies. I am Tracy with Judy Glenn Incorporated in Oldsmar, Florida. And we work with promotional items, but what we do is we bring a business's brand to life through the use of these logoed pieces, whether it be apparel, whether it be a corporate gift, whether it be an employee appreciation gift. But everything that we do is a goodwill builder. By giving away a gift with your logo, it just shows that not only are you happy about your brand, but by giving this gift, it shows them that you care about them in whichever aspect you're doing, prospecting, appreciation, or just thanking a client for their business. So I am Tracy with Judy Glenn Incorporated.
Thanks, Tracy. Susan, then Jennifer.
Well, good morning, everybody. When was the last time you heard someone say, I'm so stressed out? I really can't deal with all this stress, or similar comments. Maybe it was yesterday. Maybe it was a week ago. Maybe it was this morning. I'm Susan Shelton, and I'm a wellness consultant out of Alexandria, Virginia. And I partner with a company called USANA. They provide products that support the body in good times and in bad. And maybe we can help. If any of those earlier statements about stress resonate with you or remind you of a friend, let's set up a coffee date where we can discuss some tips, strategies, and products that may help. My contact information will be in the chat box. I hope everyone has a stress-free day. Thanks.
Thanks, Susan. Jennifer, then Kelly.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Jennifer Restman, and I'm with Voyu Marketing here in lovely Central Florida. My job is bringing engaging content for your business blog and your social media marketing. If you find creating your own marketing content is just becoming too much for you to fit in your day, I am your gal. Maybe you're struggling with staying consistent and within a schedule, and you're getting too busy with your own business, and you need to find someone to help you take on your online marketing. I would love to chat. My job is to make your business stand out and make your life easier. My name is Jennifer Ressman, Voyou Marketing. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks, Jennifer. Kelly, then Suzanne.
Good morning. These days, we can't escape concern over our risk of contracting COVID-19 or passing it to friends and loved ones. I'm Kelly Lutton with Pursue Wellness for You in Slidell, Louisiana, not the part that got hit by the hurricane, thankfully. Even more effective than wearing a mask and using antibacterial gels, focusing on the inside and boosting our immune system ensures that the army that fights for us every day is fully equipped to take on this or any virus we encounter long before we're even aware of it. If you have concerns about the status of your immune army, visit www.pursuewellness.com and set up a call to talk about your concerns. I'm Kelly with Pursue Wellness for You.
Awesome. Great job. Suzanne, then Connie Jo.
Good morning, everyone. I am coming to you from Massachusetts, just south of Boston. I love to help women entrepreneurs who are feeling very overwhelmed by all the things they know they should be doing in their business, narrow things down to 2 or 3 initiatives that are most focused on bringing revenue in quickly. If you could be supported with that, or you know someone who could, I would love to connect with them.
Awesome. Thanks, Suzanne. Connie Jo, then Elizabeth.
I couldn't find the button. It's in the same place. Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. in a sweat because you have a bill due tomorrow and you're not sure if there's enough money in your account to cover it? I'm Connie Jo Miller of Enigma Bookkeeping Solutions in Atlanta, Georgia. I make sure that never happens to you. I take loving care of the money part of your business and make sure that you understand the money part of your business. Your books are up to date and so are you.
Awesome. Thanks, Connie Jo. And then Elizabeth.
Hi, Kathleen is my BFF and she invited me today. I'd like to say hello, everyone. I have a 501c3 animal rescue called Rescue Pink. I help seniors and low-income people with vet bills and help animals get spayed and neutered, which I believe is the major problem behind the overpopulation, of course. As far as revenue producing, because that's a full-time non-paying job, I actually do a couple of things. I rent my RV, so if anyone wants to come to Florida, I will park it for you, have it all set up. You can come down and visit. It's like an Airbnb, but you pick the spot in my area that you want to stay, and I'll take care of the rest. And then also I make custom wine charms with either your logo, your pet, your friends, your football team, and wine glasses to match. Kathleen's probably popped a few up here and there. I've done, so I do all of the custom, really awesome, unique gifts. I put a picture of a Marine Corps general on the front of his, like he got some tequila or whatever for his birthday. And I put a custom picture and I said General Gary E. Brown on it. So you hand somebody a bottle of vodka, instead of just having a bottle, it has their photo on it. So it's something very unique. So that's what I do. And thank you for having me.
Thanks, Elizabeth, and thank you for your work with Rescue Pink. I've been following you for years.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
seriously? Oh
yes,
my gosh, well that's wonderful. I forgot to say
Okay.
I'm in Palm Harbor, Florida, but thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your good work.
Thank
All
you.
right, so Tracy, you have the biographical honors. And then, so we're gonna do Tracy, then I'm gonna do the video, Kathleen, or do you wanna say something first before the video?
Nope, let's go straight to video.
Perfect, all right. Tracy, take it away.
Okay. Oh, good morning, ladies. So I have the pleasure of introducing my friend, Kathleen. Kathleen Slaven is a Florida-based realism nature artist with a huge passion for the outdoors. Animal behavior has always intrigued her, and living in 8 different states of the U.S. truly afforded her a variety of wildlife study species. As well, Kathleen received an Arabian horse at 27 years old. The beauty of nature was enjoyed for 20 years from astride her best friend. Kathleen's aunt, an artist of the past 70 years in Wisconsin, influenced and inspired her in high school, earning A's in art class. Yet in college, out west, art was not the focus. In 1987, she became a certified image color consultant through 1999. Color and eye makeup were her particular specialties. A brief period of lessons at Dunedin Fine Art Center, along with winning 2 art awards, spurred the creativity within the Clearwater Beach Residence Art Studio. Eyes continue to be her specialty, and you will see that in her art. Bringing visual joy to clients makes her heart sing. The mission of her art is to enlighten individuals to the beauty all of nature all around and strives to bring awareness to endangered species of our planet. Speciesism needs to be sequeled. Ladies, I give you Kathleen Slaven.
Awesome. So what we're going to do something a little different. Kathleen is going to give us an art and studio tour, but she actually recorded it in advance because it was easier for her to talk, walk, show off that way, trying to do it live. So if you all will just give me a second, I'm going to share my screen and then I'll play her video. So give me just 1 minute here. And
I'm Kathleen Slaven of KathleenSlavenArt.com. You know what? Thank you for taking the time to get to know me a little bit and see my art. That gives me so much joy. So first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how this all occurred. As a child, of course, I doodled all the time. And my aunt in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Aunt Joanna, is still to this day a professional artist. So I grew up seeing Joanna Paleman's art all over the walls of her gorgeous apartment for very many years. So with that influence, let's jump to high school. And in Springfield, Virginia, this was A+, I would, get a lot, which was fun. But this was my first graphite, one of my first graphites that I did in my African Violet. So let's progress then. Life goes on and I move out west, I go to college. Art wasn't in my history now, or in my focus, let's say, until I owned businesses, I was an image consultant, and for years. And all of a sudden, let's jump to 2017. A terrible accident, concussion, kept me from being on my computer, which was 2 of my businesses. So with that happening, a silver lining did occur. And the silver lining, my brother Scott, who's a year younger, called me and he says, I can't believe what happened. Pick up your pencils. Well, I'm really happy he said that because for years I had been taking photography right here in my backyard. Ospreys, we have a relationship. I submitted my Einstein Osprey. It's a cute picture because the wind blew his feathers, but really they loved the name too, the comical portion of that. Well, that then went into my Einstein pencil drawing. This is not the original, this is a print of it. And then we just, progress. A girlfriend shared her lovely picture. I do have egrets in my backyard as well, but this one's from Georgia. And a girlfriend said, oh my gosh, I took this in a storm in Georgia. She shared the picture and with her permission, I drew it. Now this was a challenge because of the white on white. So this is where I learned to use titanium white. It goes beautifully with colored pencils. My specialty is colored pencils, graphite pencils, and a lost art called Silver Point. And I'll get to that in a minute. Let's see, here's another graphite, little owls. This is a nice story. The original went to dear friends of mine in Santa Fe, New Mexico. They are falconers, and this was one of their beautiful birds. It's a gyrfalcon. Well, I drew that on blue paper. Well, guess what? With everything going on right now, it turned into a very popular mask as well. So good things come out of not so good. Same thing here with the little kitty. So I love animals. I'm all about eyes. If you notice, Shakespeare, eye, the windows to the soul. And I've always thought animals, creatures, do have souls. you know, nobody can, they love, anyway. So that's a whole big subject. When I'm drawing, once I get the eye, this subject comes alive for me, and I get very excited about that. I have to tell you, I just do. What else can I show you? Let's actually talk a little bit about this is a very difficult thing to film. Silver Point, if you look it up, it's a lost Renaissance art. And this is the little tool. You have to ground the paper. It's very hard board paper. But if you see the detail, and my aunt told me, Kathleen, you have the touch. And I was thrilled to hear that. Let's see, this is a fun story in that the original's even bigger. My brother has it, my other brother. He challenged me 2 years ago. This is one of my missions, is to mention or to bring awareness to endangered species. Unfortunately, this guy is endangered. It is a Philippine eagle. So Joe says, after I had it done and everything and delivered it to him, he said, actually, I was challenging you just to see if you could do it. It made the entry into Martinis and Matisse, which is an enormous annual fundraiser here in Clearwater. Thrilled me to pieces. So anyway, there's just, each piece has this wonderful feeling and history about it. This little guy, the original is being framed right now. But one morning I woke up about 2 months ago and I thought, oh, I'm going to put a bird in its own feather. So this is, of course, a peacock. Well, now it's a series. It's the beginning of a series of bird in its feather instead of bird of a feather, birds of a feather. I could go on, but a lot of my artwork is now being done by a dear friend, puts my art on beautiful. Look at that, what she does. She adds, we're quite the team. She adds the bling and the beauty and the fun, and people can put their pets on all these things. This is a charm that you put on the wine glass. Or you can even hang it on a Christmas tree, just saying. And special pets, so you could do the same thing. That's little Bella Boo, a dear friend of mine. So this is basically my passion, is making people happy with art. Memories of maybe animals that they had in their past even. What else? And again, bringing my mission to the forefront, especially for our younger generations. Let's take care of these animals, that be aware of these beautiful creatures that may not be around for long if I don't try to help and bring awareness. So with that, this is a last piece. This is actually one of my first pieces, and that is called Plethora of Pelican. It also made, in 2018, the Martinis and Matisse. This is a tabletop that was made. One of my partners, by the way, are all of my art partners that work with me and help me create, once I've drawn it, are on my website. Again, I thank you for taking the time to get to know me and my artwork. I also invite you to Facebook, Kathleen Slaven Art, as well as LinkedIn, Etsy.com, and again, of course, the website. You can find out a lot more history and background on KathleenSlavenArt.com. Thank you.
Okay, yay! That was awesome.
Well, I think Elizabeth actually filmed it for me, everybody. So.
Oh, good job, Elizabeth.
I am not a videographer, so that was my first one. So I do have a degree in photojournalism, but I'm just not used to shooting video. So that I think it came out pretty good considering it was the first one.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you did a great job. So we're going to open the floor for questions or comments. First of all, that was the first time we did a video portion of that, and I think that was very cool, very clever idea. So who has a question or comment for Miss Kathleen? Go ahead, Tracy. I saw that on mute.
Hey, Tracy.
I don't know if you ladies were able to see, but the eyes. Did you notice when you see the eye of the animal, it just comes to life? And that truly is Kathleen's forte. When you see just the soul of the creature is amazing to me. But she had started doing this. One of my pastors had taken a sabbatical, and she was sitting there quietly, and a dragonfly landed on her hand and stayed with her for 20 minutes. And she took a photo of it. and I asked Kathleen to draw it. She captured the finite detail in the wings, the veins of the wings of the dragonfly. And I don't know if you could see that in some of those photos, but the detail is just stunning that she captures. So my thought, and I'm throwing it out there, is if you have somebody or you know somebody who loves their animal or has somebody has passed and you want to give something a tribute, oh my gosh, she's your girl.
That's awesome. What a cool story with dragonfly as well. What I was most fascinated with, Kathleen, is that this is a more recent venture for you, but your artwork looks like you are a master, like you've been doing this, you know, I don't, 40, 30, 40, whatever, a long time. I know you did in high school, but then you kind of stepped away from it. And hats off to your brother who continues to challenge you. I'm assuming it's the same brother who said, grab your pencils. Oh, different brothers?
Yep. The Philippine Eagle was, and I said challenge twice, ladies. I'm sorry. I screw things up. But the youngest brother, who's not an artist, he's a wonderful guy, lives here in Odessa. And he challenged me with the Philippine Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
The other brother is the museum, he does all the advertising for the Palm Springs Museum.
Oh.
He used to work for the Emmys too. I mean, he's an amazing artist on his own. He does oil painting. Because of Scotty Slaven, by the way, go to scottslaven.com. He's amazing. He's the one who got me to go, but he got me to go to the Emmys with my parents years ago. That was pretty cool.
That is cool.
That was when he worked for the Emmys years ago. But Scott is, both my brothers are just dear to me. I'm the oldest, so I had to forge the way. But yeah, it's been a weird journey. And honestly, the art is a gift from God. It's a talent that, okay, it's back and I'm loving it. I'm the happiest I've been in a while.
Awesome. Well, hats off to your brothers for encouraging you and letting you have this gift, or showing the world your gifts, because we definitely need your gift in the world. Go ahead, Rachel.
Awesome video, Kathleen.
Thank you.
Courage for that. Have you posted it on your website and shared it around?
It's done after this.
Put it everywhere, yeah. How long does it take you to create a piece?
Very good. It depends, Rachel, but most of the time I ask people to give me that leeway of at least a month to 2 months. I kid you not. It is layers and layers and layers, and it's tedious, and people go, wow, that must challenge your patience. No, it really, but I do 4 things at a time. Typically I've got 4 works going at a time. So when someone says there's no deadline, whee, yay, then I do my best. But that's why at Christmas time, I'm trying to have everybody, hey, put in your commission orders now, please, because I need that. Last Christmas, wow, or November, I should say, it was stressful. I'm going to put it in the chat box, but anything ordered, you get little cards, big cards, anything can be reduced in print or enlarged. 10% off, ladies. Anything till, I'm going to give it till next Friday. If you call me or email me, whatever. Okay. But Rachel, thank you. And I'm going to do more things with my, website. But Elizabeth's been wonderful about that. She has been my social media website besides my videographer. And Rachel will talk about that black and white.
Yeah. Love it. Who else has a question or comment? Go ahead, Susan Shelton.
Fabulous presentation. You've just inspired me some more. It's amazing because I've tried the color pencils. I actually took a class when I was living in New Mexico on color pencils. And when you said layering, it is so true. I mean, to get the colors and everything, you have to use that. And it can be a tedious process. And it's one of the things that's kept me from moving forward with that. So that the work that you put into this, I understand it.
You do. Good.
Fabulous work. I'm curious though, but I had not heard about Silver Point. Can you talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah, it's and again, it didn't film well, ladies. Silver Point is the lost Renaissance art. If you look up Albrecht Dürer, D-U-R-E-R, and I didn't find him till maybe a year ago on Amazon. I found the book and I went, oh my God! Turns out Antoana, the artist, loved him way back in the day, but that particular artist was very good at Silver Point too. Silver Point, ladies, is this, talk about tedious, but you've got to get this hardboard and you've got to ground it, and you've got to do it this way and this way with this white stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm not being more technical. Then you let it sit for 24 hours. Then you have to do it again. Then you have to do it again. 4 layers. Then you've got this pen tip that is actually silver, a tip, and you scratch it. That's all you're doing is scratching it. But 2 Marches ago, or no, was it 2 Septembers ago or August ago, I got to go up and visit my aunt, and she just said, okay, here's my studio, which I knew since childhood. And I did it. She said, oh my gosh, you've got the touch. She said right now to me, it's such a different thing. Don't focus on it so much right now. But believe me, I love it. And since I do have that touch, it's something though, if it's in your home, people are just going to go, what's in here? Because it's that finite. I mean, talk about, those were feathers and you couldn't tell it. Those were falling feathers, I call that one. But it's pretty neat, you know, and there's more to be done with that. I'm just getting ideas every day to do different things. So you'll see more Silver Point.
Yeah, your talent is amazing. I wish I had the talent to do that. So I'm thinking of pictures of Bunker. I may have to be in touch with you about that.
Let's do.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Tracy, again.
Yeah, well, I could talk endlessly about Kathleen's talent, but you know, as far as her gifts, you know, as far as the cards and things like that, I just want to get her, you know, if you know people who have maybe a salon or a little store and they're looking for new vendor opportunities, Kathleen would be a great resource for them because she can do the small matted art, you know, copies of her art. She can do the gift cards. So I just want to try and get her art out into the world because so many people will enjoy it. If you think that they don't have to be local, everything she does is not about Florida. So it can be all over the country, all over the world, really. So
Awesome.
just throw that out.
Yes, thank you. Mary Beth, I think you had your hand up too.
Kathleen, that is just drooling, gorgeous, lovely stuff. Thank you. I know that in that vein of what Tracy said, I connected you with
yes, Karen
of Scotty's Campbell's, and she sells all things Scotty's, and Kathleen did some beautiful cards for her, right? They were just
right.
Karen was so appreciative. But my question is taking a different thing. What brought you to interest in endangered animals? And
wow. That's a big one.
My whole life, my heart. And I don't talk about that a lot, but you know, I'd love to hear a little bit about that.
Oh my gosh. And thank you for asking, because my entire life, I didn't have children. I kind of couldn't, and that's okay. Got married at 33 and, you know, big deal. But my entire life, I mean, even as a kid in Wisconsin, it kind of started, I started feeding the birds and all that. When it actually hit me, who knows, because we used to get the World Wildlife Foundation, all that stuff, National Geographic. My mission in life, or my bucket list was, you know, I want to go to Africa and I want to go everywhere. I want to see animals everywhere, but they're so beautiful. Everything has its own beautiful little something about it that is unique and amazing, how they work all together in this fabulous earth. Humans are the one that are kind of ruining it. No, anyway, but everything else is pretty balanced. But my thing is, I don't think enough people consider, and that's speciesism kind of. If you look it up, it's that, hey, it's only humans. Well, it's not. We need these creatures to make the world go. We also need them to keep balance. And it hurts my heart that I can't fix the world. I'm sure everybody has a thing that they want to fix in the world. There's mine, but I want to have more land for animals and things that they need. So Mary Beth, you and I are amazingly that way about animals. Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to go ahead and move to announcements, but you know, Kathleen, how it goes. Everybody will probably have more to say as we go around the room. But thank you so much for giving us a studio tour. Thank you, Elizabeth, for your videography. It was a very cool way to display your art without having to worry about live and moving backwards and forwards. It was very cool.
My
so
studio okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
One little ad. This isn't the studio. This is obviously my living room, but the studio, ladies, is in Clearwater Beach on the Channel Waters, where I teach my paddleboarding, and it's just this bay window. Talk about perfect lighting. I am blessed. I thank God every day. So that's really the studio. So someday when it's when Kate Varnes is done helping me with my office and that, I'll show a little bit about that. I love Kate for helping me. Okay, I'll shut up now.
No, that was awesome. Thank you for telling us. I can only imagine how beautiful that is. Okay, we'll go to announcements now. So announcements is your opportunity to share and ask something you might be promoting, a shout out. Feel free to use the chat box to drop your links in there. Judy did scoot off, looks like. Yep, I'll let her go first, but she's already skedaddled. So we'll stop. We'll start at the bottom. Please don't turn your cameras off because then I'll lose play. I can't multitask. Sorry, ladies. So we're going to start at the bottom of my grid, which is Kate Varnes, and then we'll go to Elizabeth. If you have something you'd like to announce, feel free to do so. So Kate, go ahead.
Okay, so I am super excited to tell you that I've got my final week of the Organize Your Paper workshop that will be going on next Wednesday as our final session called Keep Up with Paper. And also we'll be talking about time management and tasks and doing some on-the-spot coaching. So go over to Make Space for Abundance, join. You can catch up on the units, the other videos that we've done. I know a lot of you are participating and I love seeing that. But we'll have our final session next week and I'm going to announce the winner of the big prize, which is going to be I've got a couple of different fun offerings that I'm playing around with. So it's going to be a juicy, super duper awesome thing. So make sure that you're entered into that by completing all the units for the Organize Your Paper workshop. And I'm going to drop the link for my Facebook group so you can join if you haven't already and be part of that.
Awesome. Congratulations to everyone who participated. Elizabeth, then Anne.
So I guess you just, I'm not sure exactly what this is. I guess you're just giving promotions to the group. Is that what?
If you have something you'd like to announce or a promotion that you have upcoming, feel free to share it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, since I'm new to this group here, I guess maybe, why don't I put my email in there? I started typing it and it popped in because my cat stepped on the keyboard, which happens all the time.
Yeah,
but anyway, so, and honestly, I was out doing yard work. You ladies would not want to see me right now. You had to have my picture up there. It is not pretty. So, but I'll go ahead and put in there and I'll put my email. And if you guys want to register, I'll get someone can win a custom wine charm. When you do purchase my wine charms or my glasses, and the glasses of course have to be mailed, that's a little more expensive. I have a little Etsy shop too. Anyway, that way if someone wants to enter, I'll be happy to make a custom wine charm for you. And it does make really great gifts. And then also I do insurance. I do, that's my other thing I'm just kind of getting into it. I've been on February, I got my license, but so I'm doing health insurance and some life, including final expense. So say, you're 60 years old, somebody who doesn't have anything, they pass away, who's going to help them or do the family. So I've been getting into that lately for revenue producing besides the rescue. Oh, I did want to say though, I have changed 3 laws in Pinellas County as part of Rescue Pink. It is really, truly a full-time, not paying job. And I've changed the anti-tethering law, a breeder law, and no pet store retail in Dunedin. I work with the commissioners very closely in both the county and the city of Dunedin. So, and I also do social media management. I did their campaigns when they ran for office. So that's another thing I can do. That's my actual my degree is in digital marketing. So thank you again for everything. And I'll put my email there and I'd be happy to let some lucky winner win a custom wine charm.
Awesome. Thanks, Elizabeth. Nice to have you here too as well. And then Connie Jo.
I don't really have anything new. I'm still offering virtual room makeovers, home office makeovers, anything like that. For those of you that don't know, maybe one of you. I'm an interior designer out of Switzerland, but now I'm doing remote things. And Kathleen, I love your stuff. I grew up drawing animals because I didn't like people, but now I love people, everyone. But I was shy, and I do.
I get it. Yeah, shy too.
I love your stuff. It's really, really beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks, Anne. Connie Jo, then Suzanne.
Kathleen, you're still getting A+. That was wonderful. That was so good. I'm really happy and pleased, and you really showed your stuff well. And I really
thank you.
I just would love to chat with anyone here. I'm going to be talking to Margaret later today, which I'm looking forward to. So if anyone wants to chat about your books or anything, you can.
Oh, you muted yourself before you stopped. You stopped your sentence.
Oh, what did I do?
Spacebar.
Anywho, my link's in the chat box.
Awesome. Thank you, Connie Jo. Suzanne, then Kelly.
Hi all. So first, shout out Jennifer Ressman's been helping me to work on some Facebook ads. They're an exploration in progress, which is, I guess, what Facebook ads are these days. We're testing. So thank you, Jennifer. And I had my first of 3 virtual workshops this past week or a couple days ago. And I got amazing feedback on it. If anyone else would love to check out my Up-Level Your Marketing workshop, I am helping people figure out, really assess where they are in certain elements of marketing and what they should lean into in order to bring revenue into their business. So it's a 90-minute workshop. It went really quickly, and I'd love to, and also if anyone would be willing to promote that for me, I would love it. Thank you.
Awesome, Suzanne. Thank you. Kelly, then Jennifer.
Oh, Kathleen, I love looking at your art. I really do. And I was surprised that it really took off more recently as your focus. That's amazing. I'm going to go
Never too
explore.
late, I
Do you
guess.
have your silver point work on your Etsy shop?
No,
Or
again,
on
it's
your
so
website?
hard to, yeah, it's so hard to know.
Because
It's
I'd
so
love
hard
to
film it.
explore what that is more. Just curious about it.
Oh, I'm glad I'm piquing interest in that. It's a very good.
Not that I'm going to be doing it, because I don't think I have the touch.
No, but order something that you would like, a little tiny
Yes.
thing, a beautiful little frame or something. Yeah.
Ooh, nice, nice. So shout out to Kathleen with her work, but also to Kate for her paper workshop. I'm a little behind because I was traveling last week, but really good, gentle, gentle guidelines and valuable guidance. I really appreciate it, Kate. Thanks so much. And Laura and I got to talk a couple days ago. That was really good. I find that it's never enough to schedule 30 minutes for a coffee chat because, yeah, I don't know if anyone can really do a coffee chat in 30 minutes unless you've talked to the person a lot. So thank you, Laura. I really appreciated that time. I look forward to talking to you again some more.
Awesome. Thanks, Kelly. Jennifer, then Susan Shelton.
I don't really have any announcements so much, but I'm so happy you're okay, Kelly. I know that there was a ton of wind and we were watching it on the news this morning and tornadoes and stuff, so I'm glad you're okay and everybody over there. And Suzanne and I have been working together, and I know you expect hundreds and millions of people to convert in your ad, but if anybody wants to talk about working with Facebook ads, I'd love to chat with you. I was talking with another gal in my Facebook ads group, and she runs something for a dog and pet donation type of business. And wow, those take off. So if you want to include your pet in anything or a dog, that is right. Everybody loves that.
Get ready.
Right now.
That's right.
And Margaret and I got together this week, and that was super fun. We could have talked for hours. And yes, we finally got the washing machine plugged in and ready, and did 4 loads of laundry last night. So there's my there's my declaration.
There's a positive focus right there.
And if anybody needs some information on getting a new washer, I've done 1,000,000 hours of research. Other than that, I got nothing, but thanks and have a great weekend.
Thanks, Jennifer. Susan, then Tracy.
Well, first off, Kathleen, great presentation. You've inspired me with a little more time available now. I'm hoping that my creative juices will come back because I used to draw, and it's a love and a passion of mine. So you have inspired me that it can return. Thank you so much. To Kate, I'm doing her class. My sister will be here this morning to help me dig through several piles between my father-in-law's stuff that's here, my stuff, my retired business stuff. I look like a hoarder's paradise right now. So looking forward to implementing a number of the things that Kate has been teaching. And my announcement today is I usually talk about our supplement line, but we also have a phenomenal skincare line. And I am co-hosting a fun evening with a couple of my business colleagues. It's called a Sip and Scrub, where we'll be introducing our new brightening care skincare line. You'll actually get to try our hydrating scrub and mask, as well as our vitalizing serum, because I will be sending you, anyone who registers, I'll be sending you samples. You can choose between Wednesday the 2nd or Monday the 14th. Both of them are 8 p.m. Eastern time, and they will be on Zoom. It post a little ad I put together on the Celestial University Lounge last night. And please, if nothing else, go to give me some feedback. That was my very first Canva that I did for Facebook. So give me some feedback, if it's readable, if it's clear, whatever. But anyway, I posted it there, and you can also respond to me by email and text. I'll put that information in the chat. But I'd love to see all of you. I just need to have enough time to get your products to you in time for the event that you pick. So if you're interested in a second, I need to know today. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you all on Zoom at one of these.
Thank you, Susan. Tracy, then Rachel.
All right. Well, of course, a big, huge shout out to Kathleen for sharing her art. Just gorgeous stuff, as you know. And I see that Krista is doing an actual Facebook Live. It looks like this evening from Greece. So if you girls take a look there. And I just got my one of my items. I just want to show you the colors. I don't know if you can see. Look at the scrumptious colors in this blouse, ladies. It just arrived yesterday, so I didn't even get a chance to put it on yet. But that was from our party. And again, Margaret, thank you for joining. Kathleen, thank you for joining that party. And Kate, I'm excited to see Kathleen's office after she's done with you. she's so excited about it. I'm like, I know the before and I can't wait to see the after. But just a real quick for my business, ladies, you know, always doing something unusual. We have another networking group that I work with, and one of the founders retired. So we just did this paver, which is a founding piece, and it says, grateful to our founding member, with her date on it. It's just a nice piece to commemorate her. So when you know somebody's looking for something creative and different in promoting themselves and branding, that would be a great resource. I'm Tracy with Judy Glenn. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Tracy. Rachel, then Mary Beth.
Thank you again, Kathleen. It was awesome. And thank you to everybody who shared and connected me with fellow Europeans. We've pretty much booked our speaker calendar through to the end of the year. Yay. We'd still love some connections with people who you think would be possible members, like all of you lovely ladies. And in Jill's mantra, get loud ladies, I've decided to set myself a challenge of doing a Facebook Live a day in September. Oh, I know, scared shitless. So if you guys could support me, comment, attend, that would be amazing. There'll be 4 p.m. Paris, so I think that's 10 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm. Like you should put your link to the Facebook page.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks. Congratulations. That's awesome.
That's cool.
All right, Mary Beth and Laura T.
Okay. Kathleen, again, thank you for all that beauty you're bringing into our lives.
Yeah.
I'd just like to let you know that I'm doing my Fur Buddy Spirit Circle. I started that a couple months ago. It is for people who have lost their animals and would like to do some connecting to them. It's not a grief group. I'm not qualified for that, but I am qualified to bring you and your animal together and spend a little time together and answer a few questions. So if you know anybody who's still grieving over their animals, I'm going to put I'll link in the chat box. Thank you.
Awesome. Woof. Laura T, then Kathleen.
Morning. Thank you so much. Kathleen, that was amazing. You've definitely inspired me. We have to talk because like our souls are totally connected. And I found that's what I'm loving about this group. Having conversations with Kelly, like our paths are so similar. It just amazes me. Like, you know, we women, we recreate ourselves all the time. So when we find something that we love and we get to share it, I'm just blown away by how connected I feel to everybody in this group. And like every time I have a conversation, I'm like, oh yeah, she gets me. So it's a lot of fun. So anyway, thank you so much for sharing and taking the time to introduce, take us into your studio and into your passion, Kathleen. I really appreciate you sharing that. Strategy sessions is something that I'm working on right now with folks. I find a lot of business owners that are in that transition period of pivoting with everything that's going on with COVID-19. I've started offering 45-minute strategies so that I can help people understand what they really need to lead with. That's going to attract them more opportunities to connect with the right clients that they're looking for. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, I'll put the link in the chat box. I'm also working on video interviews. A lot of folks want to update their videos for their websites as well as for social media. And I provide a list of how and where to use those videos so that is becoming more organic and used. It really helps to drive SEO, get you more notices in Google. And it's just a creative way because it's a one-on-one, it's like conversation because it's an interview style video, and I literally cut myself out of it, and it's really just highlighting you and your talents. So that's something that I'm offering as well. If you'd like to talk about that, you can just shoot me a message and we'll schedule a time to chat. September 16th, I'm launching a brand new chapter for Virtual Networkers. 11 a.m. September 6th, it'll be Wednesdays at 11 a.m. I'm getting a really great response from the email that I sent out the other day. Lots of folks already registering, but if you know someone who would be a good fit for that group at 11 a.m. I'm also looking for speakers. So I think the end of the year, I'd really like to focus on setting yourself up for the new year, maybe like some goal sessions, maybe strategy boards, some topical things that would really help folks develop the beginning of, kick off the new year with a fresh start. That's what I'm looking for. So send them my way. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Laura. Kathleen, then Sherry.
Okay, I'm sending tons of love. You guys, I'm humbled by all of your beautiful, kind words. Talk about being motivated. Thank you. This is pineapple. Can we see pineapple framed pretty or not?
Yeah.
Hard. I didn't get in the video. I feel so bad, little pineapple. And this is a really fun, can you see this fun thing that holds all my cards?
Yes.
Okay, it was over at Iberian Import, which is in delightful Dunedin. And she sells my cards there. So I ran over there and got this cute little thing and I forgot to show it. Okay, so big shouts out to everybody. Jill for letting me do a video on this. That helped a lot. Elizabeth for creating the video. That was fun. We had some champagne afterward.
Yes, we did. You did a great job. Can I just say I was so impressed. Like, I know that I've worked in media and stuff, and it is really difficult to pull off that long of something. We only had a couple small edits, and you can tell I'm not a genius with the video, but luckily I didn't have to. She was such a natural and just really came off beautifully. I mean, I used her phone. I should have used something else, but again, it was our first time, but we're going to do some more for her. We're going to show maybe some different pieces, and it's going to be fun. We do have fun together. I think we had a little champagne before too, but anyway, we definitely had a lot after.
Yeah,
But you did a great job.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And I have to tell you, Kate Varnes, I want to, because I've been following her paper thing and it's really improving me. I'm just delighted. But I won an hour session with her yesterday. And oh my God, right when we hang up with this or end this, I'm going in that office and I'm starting to get more and more done. There's going to be a before and after. So that's going to be brave for me to do, as Tracy well knows. But who else? Let's see. Kelly Lutman, all these, I got to follow up because I haven't been looking at all this, but I really have so many of you to thank. And yes, Laura, you're right. Every time we talk to somebody like Susan Shelton, she lived in New Mexico. So did I. It's so cool that we web together. And isn't that the neatest thing about life, is we go through and then all of a sudden we crisscross. It's like, it's fascinating, I think, to me. So anyway, I'll be quiet, and there's a 10% off, like I said, and thank you from my heart. Love all of you ladies. You're just amazing and talented, and be inspired and do whatever your heart says, let's do, right? Follow your instinct and just have a great weekend coming up too.
Thanks, Kathleen. Amen to that. Sherry, then Krista.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a bunch of shout outs. First, Kate, I have been taking her paper organizing class. I haven't done a really great job of keeping up with the actual work, but I'm learning a lot, and I'm happy to find out I actually have some of these processes already in place and some that just need some tweaking, but it's been great. Also, I've been attending Susan Rose's email marketing class, and I don't even have an email list yet, but I am learning tons so that when I get to that point, I'm gonna like already be ahead of the curve and knowing what I'm building the list for. So that's been a lot of fun. Kathleen, absolutely loved your presentation, and I have to say, love that. I'm obsessing over your feather earring. It's gorgeous.
Aren't they fun?
Just love that. Your work is beautiful, and I can't wait to see your series as it progresses, because I'm thinking, ooh, hummingbird, ooh, Venus.
Oh yeah.
Like, like I have just my brain's going for you. Anyway.
Good. Well, hey, send me emails and I'm listening.
Couple of quick reminders. I've already dropped in the chat the information about my privacy policy workshop and my Let's Talk Legal Zoom Live on Tuesday mornings. I did change the Monday, September 14th, 9 a.m. session to noon, hoping maybe that is more palatable time for some people. My ask today, I am working with Hannah on a logo for my business, and we have discovered that, got down to the symbol, and now I need a DBA to go with it. The name Sherry Andrews LLC unfortunately doesn't tell anybody anything other than that it's my name. So I need a DBA for my business, and I am asking anyone with thoughts, comments, ideas. I'm trying to stay away from law offices of Sherry Andrews or, something like that, which just sounds so corporate and stuffy and bleh, and come up with something a little bit more creative. But I'm stymied, so I will also drop this request in the Celestial University Facebook page thing. And if anybody has any great ideas, I would love to hear them, because maybe your ideas will spark something for me and I'll be able to figure this out. Thank you.
All right, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Krista, Margaret, and me.
Well, Kathleen, you are beautiful inside and out, and you are so talented. I would love to see your work actually in person. That would be really awesome, wouldn't it, ladies? So we'll have to plan that when I get back from Greece. I would love to see that. So I wanted to let you girls know, I put it in the feed that I'm having a live Zoom fashion show this evening. Here it'll be 11 o'clock at night, but for you girls, it'll be 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you can do it Friday, or you can also do it Sunday. I'll be on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get to see the entire collection. And I decided to do it this weekend because Cabby just is offering a brand new, it's kind of a gift of gratitude for our customers, and you will receive, with a $100 purchase, you'll receive a free mask. And so I'm also doing, along with that, a mystery hostess. So as a mystery hostess, if your name gets chosen, you will receive a free scarf, because in the month of August, if you host a show, they're giving you a free scarf. You'll also get one jewelry item 50% off, just for if your name is picked. And then you'll get 50% off of your favorites, and you'll get Cabby credit money, so which is like free money. So it's a good time to hop on a show, even if you're just curious and you just kind of want to see what Cabby is about. and say hi, tonight. That would be really fun. So I hope to see you hop on.
Thanks, Krista. All right, Margaret, and then me.
All righty. Oh, Kathleen. Oh, your art is so beautiful. And I'm so glad you've reinvented or uncovered your talent again. It's amazing when we have these life challenges that come across and that seem like they're devastating, certainly at the time. That's often the time that the creativity comes out or we remember to do it. So good for you. It's beautiful. Can't wait to see it in person too.
Okay, we'll set that.
Yeah. I have some thank yous and shout outs, and thank you to Kate Barnes for referring Edith. We're working on her LinkedIn profile, and Kate's been updating her banner and everything, and we're going to do our best to help remove that duplicate profile that she has. That's a challenge. And to Laura Templeton, thank you for referring Cynthia. We got her resume updated, and within the time we met, we were able to get it all squared away, and she's happy. So that makes me happy. Enjoyed my coffee time with Jennifer, and that was fun. We had a good time, and yeah, we could have talked for a long time, but she had to go buy that washing machine or pick it up. I'm looking forward to coffee with Connie Jo this afternoon. And thanks, Kate, for your class on paperwork. I'm working on that, but you will not see a before and after picture of a drawer, just so you know.
That's sexy.
My drawers are not drawers, meaning, desk drawers and kitchen drawers. They're not in bad shape, but they're okay. But I will say I'm glad to know that a lot of the work that, some of the things I've already gotten in order. So I'm happy to know that as I'm looking at the things that we need to get done. And also taking Susan Rowe's class on monetizing your email. So I'm really enjoying all of the opportunities to work with everybody within the organization and hope you all have a beautiful weekend. And Kelly, I'm so thankful you're safe, and so my heart goes out to all those folks in Texas, Louisiana, and to Debbie Keevan, whose father passed away this week.
Yes. Well, that leads me to me. So I just want to acknowledge our members who are not here today. Bobby Ray, God bless her. She was trying. She's in a campsite in Arizona. Couldn't connect. So Bobby, we love you. Thank you for trying. Hannah's off teaching a class today. Laura Clark's hanging out with her family. And as Margaret just mentioned, let's send some extra love to Debbie as she remembers her dad who passed away suddenly this week. Some announcements. Please check your email. This morning around 6 a.m. Eastern, I sent members an email with an update about promotion standards for promoting other people's stuff as well as your own. This is in effect immediately. Hopefully it'll give you some great ideas on how to connect with each other and promote each other's stuff. So please read that. Please read that, because there's some changes related to the Facebook group that I want to make sure you get that. We already talked about Rachel and Laura's new chapters, so thank you, ladies, for getting that kicked off. I know Rachel do you have the event page up yet? It's okay if you don't, not yet, but we'll keep an eye out for that, but Laura's is up there. Also exciting news, we're getting big time here at Virtual Networkers. We have a domain, a web address. It's virtualnetworkers.biz. Could not get .com, could not get .net, but it's okay. .biz sounds very cool. So there's actually a web page there, ladies, so you can direct interested members and speakers to that virtualnetworkers.biz for information about us, as well as how to join. And thank you to Rachel for your help with that. If you haven't done so already, please fill out my form. I sent an email this week to those of you who hadn't had a chance to do it yet. This is super important because I want to create a directory, which is being asked for, but I need the information to put in it. So please fill out that form if you haven't done so already. A reminder, no meeting next Friday as we get ready for Labor Day. And finally, a shout out to Susan Shelton. Thank you for allowing me to watch Kendra Hall through the USANA conference. I was also reading her book at the same time, so it was lovely synergy. Recommend this book if you want to learn how to tell stories through business. I know that keynote is not available anymore. Sorry if you missed it, but it was really, really good, Susan. Thank you for the opportunity to watch Kendra. We are done for the weekend, ladies. I will see you in 2 weeks. Virtual Networkers, have a great Labor Day for those of you in the US. Mwah. Take care, everyone. See you soon.